Truth, and I'm Juliet.
I'm Anissa.
And I'm Yvonne.
And basically, this is actually going to be our last episode for this podcast because we are going to be switching over to a different type of podcast, and you guys will see what that is when we release our first episode. So, but today the case we're going to look into is...
So, this case is it's ruled as a homicide, but I don't really know if it's they just pronounce it. How do you say it?
It was pronounced a homicide because they couldn't solve it.
Yes. So this is the case of Yolanda Brown. So this is back in 2006, but that's when she got murdered. But all of this is just basically in the 2000s. And so Yolanda Brown, also known as Lala, that's what her R&B
Was she a singer?
Yeah, she was a singer. So she was trying to be a singer, but
so she's an upcoming artist.
Yeah. Okay. So she was born on May 20th, 1986 to Maria and William Brown, and she was the youngest out of 5 of their children. Mm-hmm. And Yolanda's parents already knew her potential of becoming a singer. She would sing at a very, very young age, and so she would start singing first at weddings, but then as she started getting older, she would sing at bars. Mm-hmm. But so yeah, she was involved in school. She was good in school, but at the age 16 in 2002, she gave birth to her baby girl, Amira Brown, and basically she just raised her from there.
Was she still with the baby father?
Wait, no.
Oh, no.
No.
They separated.
No, yeah. So in the fall of 2005, Lala decided to travel to Atlanta to pursue her career as an R&B singer. So she tried to find producers, other artists, other singers, as one would do. So prior to that, Lala met an R&B songwriter, Life Jennings, and he asked her to be in her song. Okay, so the song is XEX, but in which it became successful. It was number 3 in Billboard charts, so it was really good. So then after that, she toured with the songwriter, and yeah, so basically prior to that though, she would have disagreements with them, and I guess they just had a lot of arguments because I feel like
when you get famous, there's always a lot of issues when it comes to the industries, and just the people who work together.
Yeah. So then after that, she was done touring, she went back to Georgia. Oh no, what the heck? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, after her trip to Georgia, Lala went back home. So this is all in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, by the way. And she still wanted to become a solo artist, but she still had to get her name out there. Mm-hmm. So So after that, she began her debut album. This is her only album, and she had 3 songs. It was called Feeling It, Rescue Me, and Give Me What They Want. And many people believe that her songs were very autobiographical. It's just prior to her life, basically. And so after that, her songs were released after her death.
Okay.
And so then on October 22nd, 2007, Brown is also known as Yolanda, mm-hmm. and her producer, which his name was Kool-Aid, and they were both discovered in their what is it called? Their studio room.
Yeah. By
their brother, her boyfriend's brother. And so nobody knows what happened, but...
So they were both just found dead in the studio?
Yeah. So my theory is the songwriter that she,
collabed with?
Yeah. Had something to do with it, their disagreement. Nobody knows what the disagreement was, but basically, yeah, they were just shot in the studio in Milwaukee, but they were both found 3 days later. So even after the autopsy, nobody knows what happened. They were just shot.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what happened.
They couldn't identify anything from the bullet or handprints on the door.
No. So this case is unsolved, and it was left at that. So
I feel it's really interesting because I feel this happens to a lot of upcoming artists or people trying to go into Hollywood or any music industry. There's always a lot of unsolved murder cases or people going missing when it comes to these big industries, and I feel it has to do something with like, everything has to be, like, a certain way. And if it's not, then, like, they will find a way to, like, get rid of you.
Yeah. So, basically.
Yeah, so, you know, that was a quick case, but I feel like it was really interesting because it leaves us on a cliffhanger. Because I feel like especially with the Selena case as well.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, I feel like that's one thing that really, like, reminded me of it because there's always, like, somebody will always, like, come after you if you're famous. I feel like there's never been one artist or one actress or anything that's been, like, left alone or, like, has never had any issues because I feel like people always try to either be the best or they try to get rid of the people who are becoming the best.
Yeah.
If they don't, like abide by their standards.
Or maybe it's because of, like, money or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like just, like, people who are just connected to other people and or just people, like, out of, like, jealousy, like Yolanda, like, from, like, Selena. She was just, like, she just tried to take Selena's money, and she was just a very jealous person. So I feel like that has, like, correlation to this case as well. So I'm like, maybe, like...
And, like, at the same time, like, it's not like she came from, like, a rich family and she was, like, upcoming like that. Like, she had to build her, like, her own foundation, and she had to build her image. And I feel like people just, like, try to stop it because, like, she's not known. Her family's, like, not known for their money or anything. So by getting rid of her, nobody's really, like, wondering. As if it was, like, a big artist, like, if, like, Bruno Mars went missing or something, everybody would be like, oh my gosh, what happened? Because, like, he, you know, stuff like that. Like, he built himself up and he's up there already. But since she wasn't, I feel like it's, like, a really easy, like, one and done thing. Yeah. And nobody can really do anything about it.
I wonder if she would, like, be, like as big as, like, Aaliyah at the time. But, like, Aaliyah already, like, passed prior to, like, what happened to her. But, like, I wonder if, like, she'd be, like, as big as her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And I wonder how, like, her daughter's doing now. Because I'm like...
Yeah, I really wonder, like, how it, like, felt on the family. Because obviously she had her daughter at a really young age. So it must, like, be a shock that, like, especially when she gets older, her and her mother would have been, like, so close in, like, age and, like, similarity. And now she doesn't have that. And, she wasn't even with her baby father anymore. So we don't really know what her child grew up around or, like, what happened after that.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's the case for today, guys.
Sorry it's so short, but we have so many more things coming up, and we're so excited.
Yeah, like, I really think you guys should be really excited for our next podcast.
And, like, you get to, like, see, like, how we actually act because,
yeah,
you know.
because, like, obviously in these podcasts, like, we have to be more serious and more, like, we have to be more sensitive because obviously these cases are, like, majority are murder cases or, like, cases where people have died, and obviously we have to be sensitive towards the families and the friends and the people who have, like, been around it because, you know, it's a sensitive topic. But if we do find a really interesting true crime case, like in the middle of the year, we might come back and, like, add an episode onto this one.
Or, like, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, just let us know if you guys want to do it. But I feel like we will come back to research the David case.
Yeah.
I think we should. That's probably going to be, like, if we do upload another episode, it will be that episode on this podcast. But we just really need time to, like, get information and get a really, like, deep episode on it. So.
And also, it's just, like, nothing has been updated except for her being found in the car. So, and, like, just David and just everybody else went quiet on it. So.
Yeah, we're just waiting for more information, so it could be a really good podcast. But I hope you guys are excited for our next one because I know we are.
Hey!
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye!